Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. To my returning subscribers, welcome guys. Please don't forget to like and comment. And to my new viewers, welcome. Hope you'll stay with me and you'll be part of my family. Today's topic, I thought I should talk about something that is very close to my heart. And this topic has been something that I've heard for the past 9 years. Today I'm talking about depression, guys. I know this is a very sensitive issue for a lot of people. Which is something that a lot of people are going through on a daily basis. So I'm going to tell you a short story about myself. So I was diagnosed with chronic depression in 2013 when I was going through my divorce with my ex-husband, which is my daughter's dad. And I was then diagnosed and I was admitted at a wellness center, then moved to a rehab center called Ageso in Parktown. I stayed there for almost 21 days, but what I've learned there, it's a lot. And seeing the people that I was with at the rehab center made me realize that this thing takes over people's life, and this thing is a life-threatening mental disorder. Depression, it's not that people are crazy. Anyone that is going through depression right now does not mean that they're not normal. It's a disorder, but it can be treated, and it's something that you can get help for, and it's something that you can overcome and live with, like I have. I have realized that a lot of people in general are scared to talk about depression, guys. A lot of people are scared to open up about this mental disorder, and they feel that they will be judged. I've realized that a lot of people are judged at their workplace. A lot of people are judged by insurance companies. A lot of people are judged by the community itself and the family members around them. There are a lot of ways that you can identify someone who's going through this mental illness. It's when they are sad, they are irritable, they withdraw themselves from the people outside or people close to them. If they become inactive and they are only sleeping most of their times, they lose interest in things that they like the most. And there's just a whole lot. They've got, they are not eating as they used to. I've noted some notes down so that I don't forget everything that I want to say to you, but it is low sadness, feeling hopeless and selfless, low self-esteem, feeling irritable and intolerable, also no motivation, and losing interest to a lot of things, guys, that you could be involved in, and finding it difficult to make decisions. When you find it difficult to make decisions for yourself. Guys, like I said, depression is a mental health illness, but it is something that you can live with. It is something that can be curable, but that's if you take the right measures and you go and see a psychiatrist. We've got therapists that you can speak to, and I feel that therapists are the best because you get to open up about a lot of things, while psychiatrists look at your mental state, and they also diagnose medications that you can take. And then we've got psychologists as well. Depression, guys, it's something that we need to speak about. If you are suffering from depression, you need to talk about it, because it is a healing way or a healing sense that you will get when you open up and talk about it. I don't have severe anxiety, but I've realized that the type of food that I eat does affect me. So you need to look at what you eat. You need to go out more. You need to be around your kids mostly. And we also need to realize, as single mothers or as single parents, is that depression also affects our kids in a very negative way. Don't only look at yourself and think only of your well-being, but also understand that it affects your kids in a very negative way. They start reacting in a certain way, and they also start struggling, because then you are taking all your frustration onto your kids. We shout most of the time. Try not to shout most of the time. Try and find coping mechanisms where you can be able to calm yourself down, because not only does this affect you as a person, affects you as a mother, but it affects your kids as well, and it makes your child's upbringing very difficult for them to cope because of the shouting, the irritable. Try and avoid things that you know that will affect you. You need to go out more. You need to be around your kids mostly. We need to learn, we honestly need to learn that depression feeds from the past, and we just need to have a way of dealing with it in terms of we must know that there are no off days when it comes to depression. We must know that there is, self-destruction helps a lot, because then you are distracting yourself from that thing that is, talking to you. But if you find things to do, it's self-destruction, because you are distracting it, then it doesn't take you back to where you don't want to be. The power of now, always think of doing things now. Never prolong anything and say, hi, I will do it, hi, I'll go out. Do it now. The power of now, it's very important, guys. That's what I've learned, because when you have a mental disorder, you tend to also forget a lot of things. So I've got that power of now. If I think of doing something, I do it now. I don't plan anything. If I feel that I forgot to put something in my bag, I stand up right now and I do it. I don't postpone things and say, no, I'll do it tomorrow. So the power of now, it's very important, guys, because they are done now and they are done immediately. You also need to, guys, choose happiness. Choose you. Choose happiness. Choose to be happy. Don't allow this monster or this thing that is taking over our lives to finish you, guys. Nyandela, it's very vital that you do you and you understand yourself, and never care what other people say about you. Never care what other people are. People will always judge you in so many ways, in so many different aspects of your life. People will always judge you, but zitshele wena as a person that I am a human being. I'm a single mother. I'm a mother of 2, 3, 4 or 5 kids, but life is possible. Life can do, and life is a fight, guys. We need to learn to fight. We need to be able to stand on our own. We need to take challenges positively and not negatively. We need to know, Guti, never run away from difficulties. The main purpose for me to do this video, guys, is to talk to single mothers and tell you that it is possible. When you are suffering from depression, you are not abnormal. There's nothing wrong with you. You are just simply suffering from a mental illness that can be treated, that you can live with. I've done it for the past 9 years. It's possible. I've been a single mother for the past 9 years, ever since my divorce. Even when I gave birth to my son later on in my life, I thought meeting someone else and rebuilding my life and being with someone who I felt that it would be better. I felt that he would be different from any other man. I can never talk ill about my ex-husband. The third person decided to come into my marriage. At the same time, I'm not saying my ex-husband was innocent. He was an honest man. No, I felt like he betrayed me. I felt that I also contributed in whatever that happened between the two of us, and I don't want to go back, because whatever that happened built me. I'm the person that I am today because of what happened. I know my challenges, I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses. So you need to be around people or associate yourself with people who have kids. Most of the time, obviously not 99% of the time, because there are adult occasions that you need to attend or events that you need to attend. But if you have friends who have kids, you can, rotate amongst each other, where you look after each other's kids and you do things that will accommodate your kids. I mean, you go out as ladies, but some or most of the events that you'll be going to will be an event where your kids are allowed. Another coping mechanism that you need to do, movies, going to movies, some activities. But other thing is that you can try yoga. Yoga also helps a lot, guys, because it clears your mind. You get to think and to bring yourself back. Things is to always be around people, interact, join sports, go out more often with friends or family. Those are the techniques or things that you can do to prevent depression. Find, especially for single mothers, because this is more for single mothers, find things that you would do. Find or join a single moms club. I know in South Africa we don't have a lot of those, but you can create a club with your friends where you look after each other's children, and you find ways to just rotate amongst each other, and you do fun things with you and your kids. So what I do is that I befriend, or I am friends with people who have kids, so that it's easier for me. Because I mean, if you have kids and you are invited to a place and your kids are not invited, guys, I can't go anywhere without my kids. So you need to be around people or associate yourself with people who have kids. Most of the time, obviously not 99% of the time, because there are adult occasions that you need to attend or events that you need to attend. But if you have friends who have kids, you can, rotate amongst each other when you look. Single mothers out there, let's learn from our mistakes. Let's know that if you are struggling from depression, anxiety, or any other mental disorder, whether it is a bipolar, whichever, it doesn't mean that you can't live, because people decide to try and kill themselves because they think that it's the only resolution that they have. People hurt themselves, people do a lot of things, and families out there. I made this video to make you aware that this mental illness is serious. It's there, it exists, it's real. But at the same time, that does not mean that anyone close to you is not, it doesn't mean that they are taking it in a very positive way. But they need your help, they need you there with them, they need you to support them, they need to know how much you love them, they need to know that you are there for them. But also at the same time, whoever is struggling from this mental disorder, know that anything that you do, it starts with you. You need to love yourself first. You need to know that you are important. You need to value yourself before anybody else. You need to love yourself. You need to give yourself happiness first before you can expect anyone else to do that for you. You need to take challenges positively and not negatively. We need to know, Guti, never run away from difficulties, because if you run away from difficulties, never make difficulties your enemies, but take them as a challenge in your life. Take them as a motivator in your life, that you can do better. Fight, guys. Sometimes I always say, I know now I'm involved in a different chapter, but in my life, whenever I look at challenges, I'm always saying that this is the way that God is challenging me. He wants to know how strong I am, how good I am, and the only way for me to face this demon is to fight it. Never run away from your challenges and your difficulties, because that will shape you and will build you. You need to love yourself. You need to give yourself happiness first before you can expect anyone else to do that for you. Guys, I'm talking to you from my experiences. I've been there. I know how it feels. I'm not better than anybody else, and I know there are people who will comment and say a lot about me. There are people who will come and judge me and say a lot about this, but I felt the need to do this video to talk to those mothers who are right now thinking of killing themselves, who are right now thinking of running away or killing their kids. There are a lot of things. People will look at you and say, why are you killing yourself? They don't understand this mental illness. If it's so severe and it is very deep, you don't think of anything else. For you at that moment, at that time, killing yourself, that is a solution to you. Please guys, let's support one another. Let's love one another. Stop judging each other. Stop looking at each other in a very negative way and think with law and start labeling people. It's not good. It's not a good thing to do. The message that I can give you right now is that to anyone that is watching this video, life can do. And life is a fight, guys. We need to learn to fight. We need to be able to stand on our own. We need to take challenges positively and not negatively. We need to know, Guti, never run away from difficulty, because these same medications, they make you weak. Because when you take the medication, you sleep most of the time, you are restless most of the time, you don't have a life, you rely on them for you to be able to function. I made a decision in 2013, 9 years ago, that I'm not going to rely on those medications, and up until today I am normal. I am, there's nothing that is wrong with me. I have coped. I only watch what I eat. I make choices for my life, and that is happiness. I take decisions in my life not to allow anything bad to affect me negatively. If I can't do something, I can't do it. If I cannot afford, if I don't have money for anything, that's it. I don't have to stress and want to live a life that I'm not. I'm not going to live my life just to please other people. I'm living my life to please my children and my family and myself. I come first and nobody else does. Guys, I hope this video was very educational for you. Peace out. Ciao ciao guys. It was nice seeing you, and it was nice having this chat with you. I hope it will help a lot of single mothers out there, that they are not alone. There is life out there. It's not the end of the world. You can do it. You can do it. Ciao ciao.